Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Liam, your coach of the Dublin Drifblims, back again for the UDL Season 1, Week 2, and I decided to have a look at the standings to see where we are after Week 1. As you can see here, we are in 6th place, because we only got a 1-0 differential win. I'm still a bit disappointed because I could have done so much more. This week, we are taking on Gianni, coach of the Bouwel Bastiodons, and he has a pretty scary team. In addition to that, I never actually told you my team in the first season, my entire team. My draft consists of Lando T, Charizard X, Milotic, Necrozma, Jolteon, Drapion, Tauros, Lucario, Sylveon, Hitmontop, Excelgor, which after next week I'm swapping to Cofagrigus, and Gogoat. Gianni's team contains Tapu Fini, Umbreon, Venusaur, Bronzong, Rotom-Fridge, Chinchino, Zygarde, Ditto, Entei, Shedinja, and Mega Medicam. Mega Medicam is a very scary threat, and my plan was to prep around him, and we'll see what he's brought on, and I'll now just show you what I'm going to bring. So guys, here's my team for this week against Gianni. A few familiar faces, some new ones, and I tried to be somewhat original with these, but they're probably not. I just don't know what to do. So the returning Scar, Landers T, holding the Fighting team. I specifically brought the Fighting C for Umbreon, but it would help around Weavile if he decides to bring that. Just all the other ones I brought. Knockoff for if Shedinja comes in. I've got Rock Polish to outspeed most of its team, bar Scarfers, and Earthquake is a bit obvious because it's a Landorus you need. I did a HP attack EV because I wanted it to live an Ice Shard, a max attack, Adamant Nature, Choice Banded, Ice Shard, because I thought he would bring it in. The second team member I'm bringing is Goldie, returning again, but this time it's a physically defensive set. I felt like he had less options with this. I couldn't bring Drapion 2 weeks in a row because I felt like it wasn't a good matchup for it, so I decided to go with this. Our special defensive wall is Yui Kurata. If you don't get the reference, it's an anime. It's Hyper Voice, Wish, Protect, Heal Bell. A pretty basic Sylveon set. Max special defense, HP. It was there for the Weavile and any other any other hard hitters, because it one-shots the Weavile, it one-shots I forget who else, but I'll figure it out. Next is Benkei, the Tauros, Choice Scarf, because I needed something to guarantee outspeeds the Weavile if it wasn't Choice Scarfed. Plus, he was good for the Mega Medicam. It would one-shot that. I've got Zen, Headbutt, Stone Edge, Earthquake, Double Edge. Stone Edge was for all the ice types and and Shedinja. I'm not gonna lie to you, it didn't do too well in this match, as I'll show you later on. Next I have Charizard X. You gotta bring the Charizard, man. It's one of the key things that hits every single team. You've seen it with the Nihilego in the last game. Hit nearly one-shots it. Dragon Dance, Thunder Punch, Dragon Claw, Flare Blitz. Once again, another one that didn't really do well. Spoiler alert in the match. Could have done a lot better. Wish I did. But what can you do? And last, another one, PK Sparks. That hotness returning again. Life Orb, Magnet Rise, Thunderbolt, Kin Pair Ice, Volt Switch. I want, just in case he thought of bringing ground type moves. I don't know if he did or not. I don't know his sets. I didn't get the chance to ask him. Max special attack, max speed, a little bit of special defense. I was planning to lead with him, get the Volt Switch off, and I won't tell you anything else, and let's get into the gameplay. Alright, so as we get into the game here, you can see here that he brought a very different team than what I was expecting. No Mega Medicam, no Tapu Fini. I was very comfortable because he didn't have time to prep. He was away on holidays, so he just decided, I guess, to bring a fun team. I knew what to lead. I thought, in my thought process, I thought, let's just get in and switch out because the only resistance he has was Shedinja, and he wouldn't really want to bring that in on a thing. So I put it really so. And the reason I have the screen like this is because Johnny has requested not to give out his name. I completely understand that, and I hope you watch a very fun game. So, oh, turn that off. So like I said, I led with PK Sparks, Jolteon. I decided just to volt switch out. It was the basic strategy. I just went out, and I think I went into Milotic. I just thought it was the safest play because I didn't think he was going to do much with a gyro ball. I didn't expect him to do rocks straight away. I'm actually a bit upset that he got the rocks up because that affects my Charizard. But then I just decided to go quickly with a Scald. Got the burn, which was very lucky. He then just gyro balled me, did for a small bit of damage, but it wasn't too much, so I wasn't worrying. I'm just going to change this to slow because it's really slow. It's too slow. So when I decided to go back, just get an Intimidate off to make it do even less. I did not expect the explosion. It didn't really matter. I just really wanted to get the kill with Landorus because he's one of my top things. He goes into Santa Claus the Weavile. I had to go out. There was no way I could stay in. He would just destroy me in any way. Knockoff was all he could do. He then, I think, swaps out to Shedinja. I think I recovered because I needed Goldie alive for the Weavile because of its amazing special events. Then I decided to go into Tauros because I knew I had Rock Slide on Tauros, so I could just get rid of his Sash now because he wouldn't run anything other than Sash. This is where I misplayed really badly. He went into Santa Claus. He was choice scarfed. It was a problem. I couldn't really do anything about it. The only thing I could have done is gone into Goldie and would have risked losing that, but there was no point. And then it was just a rinse and repeat after this. I couldn't really do much. I had to keep going back and forth. This was where I misplayed really badly. I should have just attacked it, but I went risky and went for a Dragon Dance, which was a horrible misplay. I felt like I couldn't go out at this point. Anything else would have destroyed me. I just decided to sack the Charizard. It was a horrible misplay. I shouldn't have done that. I'm really upset that I did. Went into Scar, got the Intimidate off. I went then back out into Goldie because I wasn't going to leave it in. Icicle Crash does so much. He then, I think, goes back into Shedinja. I recover up. Oh no, he went into Stallion. Oh, and then I went into Scar. And this is the point that I wanted to do. I wanted to do the Z move. It's a day after the game, so I'm recording this as my thoughts go in. So I don't think the crit mattered. I think the crit did not matter. Whatever it was, it would have KO'd straight anyway. And then I went into Yui. I think he went for discharge. And all I knew was Yui was the only thing that would keep me going in this game. I had to keep using it in order to win the game. I wished, and then I think I went back out into my Scar because I needed to get more thing off. I'm upset about the Toxic, but it wasn't going to do that much at the moment. I thought, take it out, it's done too much damage, knock off. Scar gets another kill, and he is my top killer at the moment. Passing Drapion and Rotten Fridge. I had to swap out, it was quite obvious I was swapping out. And this was a bad moment because he used the IZ move. I lived, and I'm gonna pause it here because this changed the game so much. It's ridiculous. He decides to risk it and go for a blizzard, which he missed. If he discharged, he would have got me out. It would have been even playing field. Oh, I feel so incredibly bad because it shouldn't have happened. I'm very sorry to my opponent. It was not right. I just then had to be smart. I didn't have to do much. All I had to do was wish, protect. I'm sorry. It was the way I had to play. I didn't need to swap out to anything. I didn't need to move to anything. I just kept heel belling, so just in case I wanted to go back into my Lando, but there was really no point at this stage. I just then was constantly going for the hyper voice, going for anything just to make sure that I win the game. Now he misses again with the blizzard. It was a very unlucky game for him with blizzards. I felt so incredibly bad. I did feel bad. He gets the paralysis off, a little bit of a unfair. It was very unfair. Misses another blizzard, like it's just not right. I'm so sorry to my opponent. It's stupid. It was absolutely stupid. I just then kept heel belling, wish, protect because I knew I just needed to keep Yui in. He had no way of killing it, and he couldn't switch into anything because there would have been no point. Hits the blizzard finally, and I think he gets the free. No, he doesn't. I think it's the next blizzard he gets the freeze, which is a little bit of a compensation, but also not. It's just stupid. It's unfair, and I'm sorry again. Like, all I can say is I'm sorry. I did not feel good in this game after missing another one. It's just so unfair. But then he gets the freeze, which is a little bit of compensation. The hacks were so in my favor. I'm going to apologize to my opponent. He thought he could switch in then, but I thought out first turn. Like, the game was making sure that I won this game today, and there was really nothing else he could do. He typed in the chat GG after that. All I needed to do was hyper voice, and I'm not going to show you. Like, I'm just going to go hyper voice, wish, protect. It was a good game to Gianni. Again, I am sorry. My opinion of that match is I could have won 6-0. I felt like I should have if I played my cards right, but I didn't. But also I could have lost it all in such an easy fashion. So once again, I'm gonna say GG to Gianni, and next week I'm against guys of the Golems. I forget his name. I'm sorry, but guys, I wish you good luck, and I'm sorry. Like, I'd say I'm the underdog in this league, but I can't say that anymore. I'm 2-0 ahead, and thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe, and I'll see you at week 3.